Kanye West has become one of the biggest names in music over the years, as well as one of its most controversial figures. When it comes to talking about him, you can see that people are divided on very strong lines. They either admire him greatly or completely loathe him.
Do you feel like your attitude towards women has changed since having daughters?
Nah, I still look at Hub and Blacked is my favorite.
However, in recent years, Kanye's statements and actions have become so extreme that even his biggest supporters have had to keep their distance. So much so that even people who once praised his music are now admitting that his art has been overshadowed. When we consider Kanye's scandalous past, things like George Bush saying he didn't care about black people may have been shocking at the time, but they seem almost nothing compared to what he's done these days.
Yeah, come on. Doesn't he sound like his voice sounds similar? The voice sounds similar.
Did you have a meeting with Adidas and you played?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What is interesting is that Kanye has always been famous for his recklessness and lack of boundaries. His fans loved him for his uncensored and outspoken nature. However, this characteristic has become his greatest enemy over time, because Donda's balancing role in his life has been mentioned by many. After her death, there have been dramatic changes in Kanye's personality. However, it is not possible to explain what has happened so far with the loss of his mother alone. The Kanye we have seen over the years has become a figure who is carried away by conspiracy theories, has experienced countless crisis moments on social media, and has increasingly isolated himself with his extreme statements. Everyone knows that Kanye occasionally has sudden outbursts on social media. However, at one point these outbursts became untenable. In particular, his anti-Semitic statements, his admiration for Hitler, and his attempts to portray Nazism in a positive light were the final straw for many people. At this point, he was not only criticized, but even his most loyal fans stopped supporting him. His collaborations with major brands like Adidas ended, he was banned from social media platforms, and he became increasingly isolated. The most ironic thing is that while Kanye describes himself as a free thinker, he actually fell into a very simple manipulation system and became easily manipulated. Looking back on his career, there's no denying that Kanye has incredible musical talent. However, in recent years, a figure has emerged that has been overshadowed by this talent. His longtime fans feel that even his greatest legacy, his music, is no longer as beautiful as it once was. His latest album has sparked controversy over the combination of AI and music, which many find disturbing to a large portion of his fan base. Once considered one of the most creative figures in the industry, he has now been reduced to nothingness by his own fan base.
Yes, this is what I want to hear.
The saddest part is that Kanye tried to explain this whole collapse by blaming others. He tried to blame Kim Kardashian for his divorce, the media for his career decline, and his financial losses as part of a big conspiracy. But the truth is, the main reason for all of this was his own vague actions. He came to this point step by step with his own words and actions, and now he seems to be on a path of no return. His transformation into a figure who constantly produces victim narratives instead of admitting his mistakes has left him without supporters over time. 5 Voice. Over the years, we have seen Kanye side by side with many controversial figures, but in recent years, his path has taken a completely different dimension. For example, he has spoken out about his addiction to adult content in the past, and how it has affected his life. However, at this point, everyone has seen that this situation is no longer just a personal issue, but has reached a level that is also harmful to the people around him. There have been allegations that he even showed disturbing videos to his own business partners, which has further damaged his professional reputation.
To trafficking. Like for me, Playboy was my gateway into full-on pornography addiction. My dad had a Playboy left out at age 5, and it's affected almost every choice I made for the rest of my life from age 5.
Recently, Kanye's commercial during the Super Bowl created big questions in everyone's minds. The purpose of this commercial, which he spent millions of dollars on, was unclear, because the commercial only directed to the Yeezy website, and those who entered the site were met with a single t-shirt. This was interpreted by many as trolling. However, some thought that this was not just a joke and that Kanye was trying to create a big controversy by using his name.
So what's up, guys? I spent like all the money for the commercial on these new teeth. So once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone. Go to Yeezy.com.
In addition, Kanye's recent statements on social media platforms have completely destroyed not only his career, but also his personal image. His arguments with publishers such as Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat have even alienated the supporter base he once had. In particular, the moments when he got angry when he was called Zir were one of the biggest examples of how much he has changed and gotten out of control. In his own world, he has become someone who avoids criticism and only wants to be around people who support him.
Wait, what? Bro, it's crazy, bro. It's just back to back to back. I don't know. I think it's GG's. It's GG's, bro.
But the real blow came when he launched controversial products. The prices and symbols of the products sold on the Yeezy site were met with a huge backlash after it was alleged that they contained some far-right references. Shopify even removed Kanye's site from its platform and stopped selling it. At this point, Kanye still hadn't realized his own downfall and had seen it all as a conspiracy. He constantly claims that major brands and media outlets were united against him, but in reality, it was his own decisions that brought him to this point. In addition to all this, Kanye's actions on his social media accounts are also quite remarkable. His statements on Twitter or Instagram during a crisis usually cause more backlash. Once at the forefront with his ideas and innovative music, Kanye is now talked about as a figure who only creates chaos.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. Because part of the deal, for you to be able to do all that,
Despite all this, Kanye still has a considerable fan base. There is a group that defends him under all circumstances, interpreting every move he makes as a sign of genius. However, more and more people are finding it difficult to separate his art and his personality. As someone who has had a major impact on the music world and the fashion industry, Kanye's fall is a cautionary tale for many. So how will this story end? Kanye West's tragic transformation is not just the downfall of an artist or a celebrity, but also a reflection of how society perceives and responds to a figure. Kanye, who once pushed the industry to the top with his musical genius and innovative vision, is now remembered more for his excesses and controversies than for these qualities. The story of Kanye West is more than just an artist rising and falling. It points to an era. The question of what is left after a genius that has been lost over the years continues to make everyone think deeply. Kanye, who is no longer on the agenda with his music, but with his scandals and controversies, has become a lesson in this new direction of his career. So do you think this fall was inevitable, or can Kanye still survive? Share your thoughts with us in the comments, because this debate affects us all. Like our video, subscribe to our channel, and see you in the next fantastic topics.